Welcome to Wild Crochet Designs. My name is Mary, coming to you with a Saturday morning live. Lovely to have Eve on. No, Elaine, sorry. Elaine, you have not missed it. Not yet. Beautiful Middle Earthians came on. I didn't think she was coming on, but she has. I'm just going to adjust this camera a little bit, guys. Yours truly, did her little video here last night. Oh, what's her name? She's let's turn her around because she's a little bit starkers. We'll turn her around like that. Don't you love it, Starkers? All right. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. She's so naughty. Hello, Kiki. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope everyone is well. Coming to you live again, once again. I didn't think I was getting on either. Well, you're here, hun, and that's great. We're not doing any live antics today, though. So just heads up there, everyone, and I'll talk about that in a minute. Beautiful Luana. Lovely to have you in, and lovely to have everyone coming in. Oh, thanks, Elaine. I literally took the top off her yesterday because it was sticking out in my work when I was when I was recording yesterday. And so I took the top off and forgot to put it back on. As you do. Guys, don't forget to pop your live chat on and not your top chat. If you pop your live chat on, you will see everybody's chat. So lovely to have everyone here this morning. A very busy week for me, not so much here on the channel. Yours truly was doing quite a few of the commission projects. I have, as you know, 3 baby projects happening, 1 adult project happening. Oh, there was another one in the make somewhere. So much happening that I can't keep up. But that's all right because the vest is coming along. Everyone's saying, where? We haven't seen it. It's coming, I promise. The vest will be here Monday. I finally worked out all the sizes, but I just want to do a final edit of the video. So I'm going to upload that on Monday and just leave it so I can clear my brain a little bit. For hot evening here. Is it hot there? Actually, it's quite mild here in Australia for winter. We're quite taken back by the weather. Apparently, July's weather this year was the hottest winter we've had in years. So very interesting. Carmen, hello, Carmen. Lovely to have you here. So yeah, it seems to be that heat that you're talking about seems to be all over the world. So you're not the only one. I am dreading summer here. Oh my God, this year. I'm dreading it. I really am. It's cooler here again. We had 3 days of hot. Did you middle? Tracy says, oh, hello, Tracy. Tracy with an I from West Virginia. Tracy with an I for me. I means me. Welcome, Tracy. Beautiful Raylene is in the house. Lovely Sherry is in the house. In the 90s here. I don't know what that means. I'm assuming that means 38 degrees. We work on degrees here. Sherry, so I'm not really sure. Hello, Pamela. Lovely to have you here, hun. So cold here. Snow on the hills. Luana has snow. Everybody else is having the heat. What is going on with this world? I tell you. Hi, Jan. Lovely to have you here. We look like we're going to have a full house today. Full house. All right, so let's get on with what's happening on the channel. Now, as you know, yours truly, oh, hang on. I was about to go to bed because I thought the live isn't on tonight. I'll prepare some more wool for cardigan, so I might be a bit quiet. No, that's fine. Claptrap, lovely to have you here. Carol, that seems like a new name. Carol, welcome. Are you new on our live or did I miss you once before? I do apologize if I have. But there we go. Hopefully you're a newbie and you can join us oldies and just put up with us, you know. What? All right, so as you know, I've been very busy with some private jobs. There's quite a few on the go at the moment. Glad you made it. I'm glad you made it, Sherry, as well. Lovely to have lots of people in today. But things have slowed me down a lot. What has slowed me down a lot was the baby gear I'm making. The bonus is we may do, I don't know, in the future, maybe one of the beanies that I'm making, we might do that on the channel. So that's a good thing. It'd be a newborn beanie anyway, so which is probably good for certain countries who are entering into winter because they'll get their winter gear, their winter beanie then. The beanie that I'll make for a newborn will be a winter beanie. So just heads up there. Only because the beanie is going to be needed within a couple of days. So that's got to be done very soon. So I'm not going to worry about that for now because that's not on our agenda. What is on our agenda is obviously the vest, which is coming on Monday. Now, this vest has been delayed and delayed and delayed only because I've been messing around with the sizes. What I was trying to achieve was everyone's size. So extra small, small, medium, large, and so on. But we will see how we go. I have combined a couple of sizes, but I want to try and separate that. And the problem I'm having is that there's a certain amount of rows you need to stick by. So you need to stick by 2 rows for the center of your work and 2 rows, but you don't have to worry about that's part of a pattern and you don't need to worry about that. But I was thinking every time I took off 2 rows, it wasn't working for extra small. It was working smaller than extra small. When I added the 2 rows, it was too big for extra small. So I'm working around that as we speak. So yes, these sizes are done, but if I can tweak that a little bit before Monday, I will. If I can't, I'm just going to pass it like that, and yours may be a little bit larger than it was supposedly to be. The extra small and small, that is. I'm working on that. Hi, new to the channel. Loved seeing your Bendigo trip. Well, Wally Loves Lucy. I love that name. It's one big name. Wally Loves Lucy. Well, welcome, Wally Loves Lucy. I'm going to get this right now. Wally Loves Lucy. Let's try say that fast 10 times. Nope, I'm not doing it. But welcome here. Yes, the trip to Bendigo was very interesting. It was hilarious, actually. I hadn't realised that we were quite established in Bendigo. I kind of got a bit of a shock. You know what? I was standing outside the gate waiting for my friend. She was trying to find her ticket on her phone, and people were walking past saying hello, and I thought, oh, that's nice. People around here are so friendly, and I didn't think anything of it. And then after a while, it happened again, and then again. I finally made your live. Laura, hello, Laura. Lovely to have you here, Laura. So you're not new on the channel, but you're new for the live, are you? Carrot Top's in the house. Hi, Carrot Top. Beautiful Franca has just arrived. Hello. Have I missed anyone? I've got everyone. Yes. This is a lot of work, says Elaine. I'm not sure what you mean there. Yeah, good morning, Yvonne. Lovely to have everyone's coming in all at once. Just want to confuse me. So yeah, my little trip to Bendigo was only supposed to be 1 day. I wished I'd had 3 days now. If I knew I was going to get that many interruptions. They were good interruptions, to be fair. But I do wish I had a couple of more days in Bendigo. It might have made the giveaway a little bit, bigger. We might have been able to get 3 surprises in it as instead of 1. And I do want to make a special congratulations once again to Sticky Stitch. Was it Sticky Stitch? Sticky Stitch. I have to look at my paperwork. I only did this yesterday. My brain. To Sticky Stitch, I'm winning the surprise yesterday. Now, look, guys, we do these surprises all the time. And like I said on that video, if you didn't watch it, I would suggest going to watch it because there may be one coming up very soon. I'm not saying anything. Well, actually, I just said it, but let's forget about it. You'll work on the specific sizing for the vest. It's a lot of work, Elaine, but you know what? Once I sort out the measurements to the vest, it will be so much easier for you guys to just look at your size and say, right, I need to do 80 stitches across or 30 stitches across for my size. And you don't have to worry about measuring anything, and it should suit your size. The sizes I used were the same sizes on the Knitters and Crochet Council or something. I don't know what it was. It's the main size chart that's all over overseas there. We don't have a main chart here in Australia. A lot of people play with their measurements. I personally work on my own measurements, but I literally have to be careful because I'm I always say this, from my neck to my waist, I'm kind of tiny there, but from the legs down, I've got, a bit of height, which is really weird. But I never said I was perfect. I never said I could measure perfect either. And so everyone's sizing is different. And currently I'm creating something for a lovely young lady. I'm not going to say too much because she may not want me to mention a lot on the channel, which I'm going to be speaking to her after the live anyway. And I'm making something for her, and she's a lot taller than me, and I don't really know her size properly yet because I'm going to go and work on measurements. So the way it works is everyone's real measurements are different. So what you have to do is base your measurement on the largest measurement of your hips, your waist, and your chest when it comes to this top, okay? Because this top needs to fit your body. If by any chance your tummy is bigger than your chest, you need to go with your tummy's measurement. If your hips are bigger than your chest and your tummy, you need to go with your hip measurement. If your chest is bigger than both of them, you need to go with your chest measurement. So you need to go with the largest measurement. Sadly, if your lower body is bigger than the upper body, it's going to make this part a little loose, but I can show you how to tighten that up if you find yours a little loose. All right, but I've made it to fit as well, so it might be tight. Yeah, so just, heads up when you're doing your vest, if you're finding that it's looking too loose, let me know and I'll show you how to make that a little tighter, or tell you how to make it tighter. I'll actually do a little tutorial on the channel as well. So if you want to tweak your pattern, you can. Personally, I don't like doing one-on-one tweaking because then you kind of expect that all the time, and I have 20,000 subscribers, so it's really hard to do one-on-one for 20,000 subscribers. Not that everyone's watching all at once, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. Now I've lost all the chat. Well, excuse me. She says everyone's chatting to each other. That's great. Was there a Julie? Oh, hi Julie, did I not say hello, hon? Hello Julie, I missed you, darling. Everyone's talking to each other. It's great. Yarn Council, that's the one. Elaine, the Yarn Council. I've missed you too. Everyone's missed each other. It's so beautiful. And Jody is away. Yes. Jay, hello Jay. I thought I'd drop in for a minute just because I don't do mornings and I'm up. You're so cute. And doing it today just for you. Oh, you're such a sweetheart. She's such a sweetheart. Oh, jealous. I can't wait to go back again. I've never been to Japan. I think it would be lovely. It would. Franca says 20,900. Yes, we are. We are at 20,900. We certainly grew very quickly from 20,000, didn't we? I don't know how that worked. But anyway, it is Friday evening where Laura is. Friday evening there, Saturday morning here. Right now, it's about 10:14 in Melbourne, Australia. So there you go. Isn't it great that we can speak to everyone around the world? It's just fantastic. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So in Florida, says Laura. She's from Florida. Actually, guys, we've never done this. We probably have done it in the past, but I haven't done this in years. Pop your country down where you are. Frank has already said UK. Laura said Florida. Pop your countries in and just let us know where you are from. Japan. Tracy's from Japan. Yay. Oh, you love Japan. You're not from Japan. You love Japan. You're from the US, yeah? Yvonne's from Australia, like me. How about that? But we're not close, Yvonne, are we? No, you're from the other side of Australia to me. We're not close at all. We need planes to get to each other. Amazing, says Elaine. Yes. Kiki's from Australia. Karma's from the US. Laura's from New Zealand. I'm sorry. Let's say Luana. Sorry, Luana. Luana's from New Zealand. Wally Loves Lucy's from Melbourne, Australia. Lovely. Margaret is from the United States. Jan is from the US. Elaine is from the US. Oh, the US are beating us Aussies. Oh, we're going to get in front. You're from Western. I know you're from Western Australia. Melbourne, Australia. There's another one. Delaware. What did Delaware? In the US, Pamela. It's an old song, hon. A very old song. Showing my age. How sad is that? Well, I'm not that old. I just like that song. Bendigo, Australia. Julie, you know I'm really very envious of you, hun. You know it already. I'm sure you do. Because I said to the ladies at the Woollen Mills when I was there, that they need a bed there for me. I'm moving in, I said. I'm going to move in. I'm going to take over Bendigo Woollen Mills. Oh, I bite my tongue. But I said, I want to move in. Just get a bed for me at the back. So I can go, what am I making on the channel today? I'll take that, and that. You know what? I better take them all. That's what I'd be like if I was living in Bendigo Woollen Mills. Delaware, my neighbour. I'm in New Jersey. So everyone's all over the place. I'm from Australia. But you know what? It's funny because we talk about where we're from, but I would love to travel the world. I really would. Pamela, I thought you were from the UK. No idea why. Okay. Doesn't matter, does it? Right now, we're from Wow Crochet Designs. We're on live at Wow Crochet Designs. So there we go. You could make a bed out of wool. Oh, thanks. Can I call you Lucy? Is that all right, hun? Because Wally Loves Lucy's way too big for me, unless I call you Wally. I was at Bendigo Woolen Mills on Thursday before the show, and I told them you would be calling in. Oh, Julie, you're hilarious. You said, hide the yarn. Well, Crochet Designs is coming. Quick, hide it all. She'll take it. That's what you said. I heard you, hun. Oh, thanks, Lucy. I'll do just that. She's giving me a thumbs up. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I actually will probably move in there one day. Julie, bad girl, get in the corner. And don't touch any Bendigo yarn. All right, so we're getting sidetracked, guys. Yvonne's giving me the thumbs up. Thank you so much, guys. Do the thumbs up. Do the thumbs up. do the thumbs up. Because it doesn't cost you anything and it does help. It shows YouTube you still want to see lives. You still want to laugh at my expense. do the thumbs up. Oh, sorry, now I'm going to start. It's so cool. But you know what, Franca? Heat wave is hitting. It's hitting, the heat wave. What's it called? Lamania, Ninya, Naninya, what it's called? It's coming. Lamana. Well, Lamana's a nice cake shop around here. Well, it's my first time in the corner. And don't touch anything, Julie. Bad girl. Bendigo Woolen Mills, when I ring them, I'm sure they get scared. I ring up and say, hi, it's Mary from Wow Crochet Designs. And then everything goes silent. I thought, oh, gosh, they're scared. I'm going to buy this shop again. Every time I ring, they must think, she's nuts. It's her again. And I think last week or 2 weeks ago, I rang for 2 skeins only of the cream cotton, the 10-ply cotton. Because I'm doing a project, and that's not from the channel, right? But I might have a lot of left over, which is good, so we can make something come summer, yeah? But anyway, so she says, is that all? She was expecting me to put another big order through. I said, no. I said, I don't have time. Just put that through for me. And then I ended the phone call. I thought, how stupid was I? I should have put a bigger order in. But anyway, she was a lovely lady, and they're all very lovely there at Bendigo. No, they jump with joy. They go, not her again, that crazy lady. The one who wants to crochet around her house. Mary, you're putting up thumbs up. Thanks, Franco. Do the thumbs up. Oh, gosh. All right, now, come on. We've got to get serious now. This is a serious crochet channel. Notice how she tries to get serious, but it doesn't work. I also just ordered 4 more balls of parchment. I go through so much of this color. Yeah, we actually do. We use a lot of parchment. And you know, it's funny. I purchased some of the white, like the white, and the parchment. And every time I use the white, it kind of clashes with a lot of things. And unless you're using a certain color, the white really doesn't go with anything. Sounds weird, doesn't it? Right? But the parchment is kind of a whitish, creamish color, more cream than white. And it seems to go with everything. So we do tend to purchase more parchment than white itself. So very interesting about that, you know, because I thought the white would go better. But, you know, I'm learning the hard way. I learnt the hard way. I know now not to buy as much white. I still need the white. So we use the white sometimes for when I make eyes. And I've noticed since I've been making eyes, everybody's making the eyes. Nobody wants to buy those, you know, clip-on eyes for their amigurumi toys. They all want to start making them now. So yours truly did start a little trend. Because I figure it's better to make the eyes and sew them on nice and tight and hide that tail on the inside of your amigurumi toy or doll or whatever you're making. And that way your young ones can't rip those eyes off. They will never come off because they are really tied down. But if you're putting those little clip-on eyes, eventually those clips are going to come undone, and they can come undone. People say they don't, but they can, yeah? And the same with buttons. People do a lot of sewing up buttons and put buttons there, but they can also come undone. When you're creating the eye itself and you're attaching it to the toy, amigurumi, whatever it is that you're making, it sticks because you're sewing onto the amigurumi and you're sewing the ends in. Like, guys, apologize for my look today. I haven't had much sleep last night. I stayed up and watched some comedies overnight. I don't even know why. I just couldn't sleep. So I ended up watching comedy. And I can tell now, look at how dark the eyes are. I was stationed in Germany when I was in the army, but I didn't get to visit. You were in the army, Pamela. Oh, that's cool. Okay, Franca, in the naughty corner. Oh, I miss it. Oh, yes, she's very naughty, our Franca. Yvonne, she's permanently in the naughty corner. You should know that by now. Karen, beautiful Karen, I don't get to see you as much anymore, darling. Lovely to have you in the house. Elisa, lovely to have you here. Good morning. We're having a full house today. Pamela, a lot of Americans seem to be stationed in Germany, Italy, etc. Okay, that's why even the safety eyes are still for age 3. They can still come off. Yes, they can, which is why I've always crocheted eyes. I have never used safety eyes. And I remember my daughter was saying to me once, she goes, Mum, buy the safety eyes. You can pop them on and it's safe for the little ones. And I went, nah, not interested. I will crochet with the smallest hook to make the smallest eyes with the 3 different colors or 2 colors, depending on what we're going for or what look we're going for. But I will never use the safety ones. I've always been a crochet one. And you attach the crochet looks good too. Kind of looks great. And if you pop a little bit of a white in there, that's where that white comes in, Kiki. You can pop a little bit of white. It looks like a real eye. So you've got your white, you've got your color, you've got a little bit of white, and then you've got that big more color, and then you've got the big white, and then you attach the whole thing to the whatever toy you're making. It does come up very nice. And if you find it's too bulky, use the smallest hook. You buy the thinnest cotton and you make it smaller. So you know what I mean? Karen, any cheeky comments today? Karen's a good girl. She doesn't do cheeky. Karen, don't you? She has been a little bit cheeky once or twice, hasn't she, our naughty Karen? She's a bit cheeky, our Karen. I thought she was a sweet angel. Actually, no, that was the last person who was naughty was Raylene. Raylene was so naughty last week. What? I'm not wearing the wow jeans today. I'm not wearing them today, Raylene. I know, Mary, and because I'm the referee, I got to keep her in line. You're hilarious, Yvonne. All right, so let's look. Come on, let's get serious, guys. This is a serious crochet channel. Nope, it's just a crochet channel. Oh, come on, I don't think I've ever been serious on the channel. No, I do. I do get serious when we are crocheting. And in fact, you know, it's funny because when I was, 100 years ago, when I was a receptionist 100 years ago, and I was taught, because I went to reception school, I was taught how to be a receptionist. They said, no matter what mood you are in, when you pick up the phone to say hello, whatever company you're from, Wow Crochet Designs, you pick it up and you say it with a smile, because on the other end, they know that you're grumpy. They know that you're smiling. They know. I thought, how would they know? So a couple of times I had to pick up the phone. Hello, da, 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 da. And they said, oh, Mary, you're not happy today. So they do know. People know when you're not really happy. They kind of know. I don't know how they do it. They're just good at it. Some people are really good at it. You know, they really pick it up. I can tell how serious you are. I'm always serious, Elaine. Keep me in line. Good luck, says Franca. You can't keep Franca in line. She's just not lineable. Is that a word? I just made up a word. She's not lineable. She's not liable. All right. So, no, seriously, we are going to get a little bit, well, maybe just a little bit. Not serious, but I do want to talk about what's happening on the channel. Very serious, Franca says. I don't think so. We are going to talk about what's on the channel. In a couple of weeks' time, we're doing a little poll about something very, very important. Are you ready to hear about that very, very important poll that we want to do? I actually have an idea in mind, but I still want to hear from you guys. Halloween! But not now. I did want to I want to give you a head start in your mind so you can walk away like this. It's so naughty. Or you can walk more like this. Or you can crawl. Or you can roll. Oh, that's rowing. You can run. I've lost the plot now. You could go away any way you like, but think about Halloween and some ideas. Now, I already have a big idea in mind. Remember the Halloween video I did in 2020? We won't talk about that here. But that one there was me telling a story, a Halloween story. I was in my house because we couldn't leave the house. I was in my own lounge room, and we literally couldn't leave the house. We might have been able to go for a walk around the block, but we couldn't leave. So I thought that was the only place to do it. A couple of years later, or a year later, we got stuck indoors around that time again. It was like an appointment that time. So I thought maybe we can do some sort of storyline again using some of our crochet that we're going to create on the channel, but a little differently this time. Almost like a time warp thing, time machine-y kind of, let's go through a little time warp from one person to the other. So I'm going to have to record, this is how I put it down to, but I'm more talking about the crochet side. I'm going to have to record something while I'm me, and then record something while I'm that person. And then I have to kind of mingle it with the video. Now I can do that part. That's easy. But I was kind of thinking more the crochet related things. So if you know the story I'm going for, which is very time warpy, jumping in and out of time, maybe, or jumping in and out of character, a bit like Superman, you know, he goes into the phone booth and he turns into Superman, a bit of like that Wonder Woman-y kind of thing. Wonder Woman-y. I could be a Wonder Woman-y. That kind of thing is what I'm looking for this year. So now I'm looking for ideas for the crochet. So what I want you to do is don't talk about it now, because I'm not going to do no. Hop away. Don't leave now. Stay with me. Go away. Think about it. Get some ideas. And in a couple of weeks' time, we're going to do a massive little one of those things where you tell me all the ideas you have, and then we can work out a little poll for those ideas. So I think that's a great idea. Last year, I didn't give you much time. I just got on and said, right, we're going to talk about this, and then I didn't give you much time. This way, I'm giving you the time to head off and think about it, then come back. And I've missed the whole chat. Susanna is on. Hi, Susanna. Lovely to have you here. Susanna, are you new to our live? I think you may be. Welcome, welcome. Doctor Who, says Franca. Something similar. Shush, Franca. Spooky season is the best season. I know. And we'll talk about that closer. We're looking at a couple of weeks away anyway when we start talking about it. But what I want you to do is think about that idea. She's looking at something Superman-ish or something Wonder Woman-ish, you know, where I go into one time and then I come out like that person. The only problem is I have to record. It will be something that I need to record at different days. So I'm going to have 3 days worth of recording on that person and then 3 days worth of recording on that person and then pop them all in together and mix and match them on the editing package. That's a lot of work for me. Not as much as making the puppets. We made the puppets last year, if you remember. If you haven't remembered the last 3 or 4 years of Halloween here at Wow Crochet Designs, I will leave a link to the Halloween playlist in the description box down below after the live. Click on the playlist. Go from 2020 onwards, because I only started doing Halloweenish things around 2020. I wasn't really into it before. Not that I wasn't into it. I didn't know whether anybody really wanted to see crochet and Halloween together, but it's become a thing now. Every year it's become huge for us here on the channel. May not be huge for everybody else, but for us on the channel, it's really quite a big thing. So yeah, I'm missing all the chat yet again. Okay, let's go right back. Let's go right back. Hello, hello. Ah, so Susanna, you are new on the channel? Susanna's new. No, yes, Susanna's new. Are new? Welcome, Susanna. We have a lot of fun on the channel. Sometimes we're a little bit silly, but I'm always a good girl. Everybody else is naughty. Kiki, make a Megan doll. Okay. Time warp. We crocheting Dr. Franken. I like that, Kiki. Oh, we never know what comes up. We never know. Do you have a telephone booth? I love that to change it to. That's hilarious. Kiki, I was just about to say that. Future you come back to warn you not to. Oh, claptrap, that's hilarious. Yes, welcome, Susanna. Everyone's saying welcome to Susanna. Marty would rock Dr. Franken. Oh, Kiki, bad girl. Get in the corner. Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey. Pamela, get in the corner. Everyone in the corner. Started watching from your Halloween. Oh, did you really, Tracy? Oh, that's funny. Which Halloween was that? Which Halloween was that, Tracy? Oh, that's interesting. I think I put too much water on my... Oh, Lisa. Oh, everyone knows everyone. It's great. Mary, good girl. My coffee flew out. I don't know where you put your coffee. What do you mean? Get in the corner. Everyone in the corner. Oh, beautiful Corrine is in the house, darling. You walked in at just the right time. Everyone's giving me a hard time now. Beat you to it, says Elaine. This year, 2022. Oh, okay. All right, okay. Since 2022, that's funny. 2022, I have to admit, I was rather... Oh, this was the puppet show one last year. Was that the puppet show last year? Oh my gosh, it was. My brain is just shot. It really is. I've just, you know what? I'm doing so much. I'm forgetting which year was which. But look how much work I do. 2021. Okay, so 2021 was the spider one. And in 2022 was the puppet show. 2020 was when I was telling a story. I had a Halloween party, so to speak, and I invited all the crochet people. Like Prince Puffstitch came, and I didn't invite him. Who else? I haven't forgotten their names. So yeah, 2020 was the fun one, and I've forgotten a lot of it, right? But I wanted to do something along the terms of that this year, but more into, like I said before, a time warp where I'm going from one time into the other, or I'm transforming from one character into the other. Not like Wonder Woman or not like Superman, but in our own way. So I'm going to figure out a story on how to do that. Unless you have some ideas, I wouldn't mind taking some, that's fine. Otherwise, I'm going to figure out that story. What I would want from you guys in the next 2 weeks is to think about what sort of crochet you want to see on a kind of a Halloween superhero thingy. Not even a superhero, but someone who, well, I could be a superhero. I haven't thought about it. But it's something that you could go away and think about. Give me some ideas. What ideas you don't give me. If I find something that I don't want to do, then I'll do my own little time warpy kind of thing. Time warpy kind of thing. Yes. Anyway, you're already in the naughty corner, Yvonne. You've been sitting there since last time, have you? Or you were there from before when we first walked in. Mary says she's a good girl. I am a good girl, Franca. How can you not say that about me? Notice how I can't even look at the camera when I say it. I am a good girl. No, but I am really. You guys think I'm naughty, but I'm just a nerdy little crocheter who sits curled up on the ball. I'm even looking over there on my little couch in front of my little television, watching my little comedies. And then sometimes when I go out, I crochet in places I'm not allowed to, like pubs, banks, stand in the line like this, looking at people, and they're thinking, there's that crazy nut again. I have crocheted in a supermarket. I have, yes. You are such a it's so sweet and innocent. Thanks, Franca. I can't even read that without laughing. You know how funny that is, Franca. Look, can we really get serious? Let's talk crochet, right? What are we all working on this minute right now? As you know, this has been sitting here since I talked about it. This thing right here. I'm working on this since Bendigo. Hey, I guess crochet hook could be considered a weapon. Well, it was in 2020. It was a magic crochet hook in 2020. That's what the story was about, the magic crochet hook. And it got me in and out of the cemetery. It was a silly story, but 2020, it was fun. It was a bit silly to make. It's my second home now. Everyone has a second home over here, is it? Yeah, so we could do so much with the Halloween video, and you know what, I will take any suggestions you have, and you can leave them beforehand if you like. You can leave them in the comment section down below of this live. You can leave them on any other video that we have. If you have an idea for Halloween, you can even send me a private message on Instagram or Facebook, or even through our website at www.wowcrochetdesigns.com. You can send them any way you want, any information that you would like. However, I will be doing a poll soon, or some sort of a conversation. A lot of it does happen on our lives. I get all that information from the lives anyway, and then I just pop in my own thing. But I will do a video vlog in the future, whether it's this week or next week. It's coming up very soon, regarding some information about Halloween. And you guys can tell me on that video vlog what you think. Yeah. Now, I do this all the time every year. I have a video vlog where I talk about what's going to happen on Halloween, or what I think's going to happen. And if you have any more ideas, to let me know. Or if you wanted to know what kind of cotton or wool or acrylic that we are using on the channel, because as you know, we always create for Halloween, whether it be something as small as this, or like a coaster it was a couple of years ago, or something as big as the puppet show last year. That was huge. We made 3 puppets on the channel. Yours truly made a stage. I'd never made a stage before. It was hilarious. I was having so much fun, but it was a lot of work. And I wrote the little story, and I wrote it in such a hurry that I didn't check spelling, I didn't check grammar, I didn't check anything. So when I sent the script out to my daughter and Auntie T, as you know, Frances and Auntie T were also the actors there, they were reading whatever they saw, whether there was a typo, whether there was a missing word. I did not edit it. I just went bang, 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 and sent it off. And said, don't worry about the spelling or the grammar, just read it. If there's a word missing, add it. So we kind of winged it a little bit with the puppet show once we were recording. And funnily enough, we recorded the show probably within 4 hours. It took me, oh my gosh, how long did it take me? Day and a half to edit, maybe nearly 2 days to edit. And to be fair, even the day later, I set the puppet show back up. In fact, to be fair, I didn't even take it down. I set it up and I put my 2 puppets up because there was something missing. The words were there, but the videoing there was something wrong with the videoing. So I just used my hand and used the puppets. And nobody knew. And that was flat bang right in the middle of the show. So there were a few hiccups on the puppet show, but then it was hard work. Oh, it was hard work. The thing that was hard work was creating the stage, because I've never done one before. Writing, it wasn't that difficult because I do a lot of writing anyways. I love to write. It's one of my second hobbies. Oh, you're not supposed to know that. I do like to write. You probably do know it already anyway. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to create for the channel. If I didn't write, I wouldn't be able to create some of the funny things you see on the channel, because a lot of this is ideas that I'm working away, and I get an idea and I write it down in a book I call it my ideas book. And then when I can't think of anything to do for the channel, I go through the ideas book and I go through the list and I think, right, I'll take that one, put a line through it, and I'll do that one. I have so many ideas for the channel, and I keep saying this, and I always do say it, there's not enough life left in me to complete all these activities. To do all the crochet, to do all the fun stuff on the channel. I just don't have the time. So when you hear me say I'm snowed under, it's because I've just done so much. Yeah. All right. So I've missed all the chat again. All right. Why are we not allowed to crochet everywhere? You're not allowed to poke people with the crochet hook. I know, Franca. I tried it. No, let's have fun. Yeah, yay. The naughty corner is my second home. We've got that part. You have to use the cauldron again with smoke, so you change into something or someone. I like that one. That's cute, Franca. Good idea. No, Mary says Alisa. Yes. I missed that one, Eve. I'm not sure what you mean there. I want to see more of your original ideas. Oh, they're tough. Oh, Kiki. If I had to go through them all, I would literally go crazy. Mind you, there are occasions when I'm thinking of things to do for the channel that I go back to that list. I just don't like to look at it very much because some of it's a bit weird. Some of it consists of Halloween every day, Kiki. I could do Halloween every day, but the amount of hours I just don't have to put it all in. Having said that, like I said, that idea of the time warpy kind of thing, that was one of the ideas on my list. So I thought I'd bring that one out to give you a little bit of an eye-opener of what I'm looking to do. And then we can actually work around that in a couple of weeks' time. Once you've all thought about things, we can work around that. Otherwise, I'll create to suit what I want. Weirder, the better. Halloween every day sounds like paradise. I know, right? Wouldn't it be fun, wouldn't it, Kiki? Every day. What? It would be hilarious. You'd have to come up with an idea every day, though. That would be tough. I have enough for 3 days. Maybe more, because I don't just do Halloween. There's a lot of things I do. Like I do a lot of the name things like Halloween, Easter, Christmas, holiday. I've got a holiday one. Challenge accepted, Kiki says. I've got a birthday one. I've got a lot of them on my little book that I go through, and not one, I've got a few of them, and I go through and I pick one of them, cross it off. And every year, that's what I do. I cross off what I've got on my book. There are some, what don't I have? It's Father's Day and Mother's Day. I don't really have much for them. Isn't that weird? It's probably because I don't have either right now, but it's one of those things. Kiki are hilarious. Kiki's very cheeky. Cheeky Kiki. This is why we named her Cheeky Kiki. So yeah, a lot of those other days I don't have many things for, but everything else I do, like Christmas, Easter. We do a lot during Christmas. We really do. We haven't done a lot. Last year we did what? The stocking. I can't remember what we did last year now. We did a tree. We did stocking. Oh, I can't remember. Pippi Longstockings. Elisa says. Pippi Longstockings. That's very interesting. I'm going to look that up. Can't remember what she looks like. Pippi Longstockings. Stockings. Well, it is crochet related if you think about it. Well, no, not really. It's more of a, well, yes. She can't make up her mind. It could be. Let me have a drink. Cheers, everyone. It's just water. It's boring. It's boring water. I've decided that for most of the time I will try to drink water during the lives because I don't drink it any other time. I know I need to drink more. I know. Please don't tell me. Guys, what are we all working on? Remember I went to the Australian Sheep and Wool Show, and whilst I was there, I went to Bendigo and bought some yarn, which is, it's called Easy Care Heirloom Yarn, 12 ply. Now, I don't usually wear 12 ply, and I picked the wrong year to make something in 12 ply because this is the Nunia, what is that heat thing is called? Where everything is warming up. So there we go. She wore rainbow stockings, yeah. But was it in knitted? I think it was knitted, Tracy. But we can work around that. We can work around that. It don't gotta be knitted. Achoo, it don't gotta be. Where is this language coming from? I had the smart idea to make big vine leaves wall hanging and make a heap of different flowers to put on it. Why do I insist on making things up as I go? Oh, look, don't even go there, Kiki. I'm halfway through projects and then I stop them because I get another idea and I pull out different yarn from my stash and do something else and do that third idea, the fourth idea, and the fifth. And then I've got ideas in bags all over the house. Tubs are everywhere. Like I said, I had 30 something tubs the other day. I'm not going to count them again. I counted them while you're on my live. And I got a new La Nina or La Nina. Is that, no, La Nina is the one with the rain, the too much rain. There's another one, Elaine, where it's too much heat. You need more coffee, Kiki. Coffee. La Nino. Is it La Nino? I don't know. I had an uncle named Nino, didn't I? No, I didn't. But it sounds like a good name. Listen, Mary, I can imagine Mary being the real life PPE long stockings. Hey, don't tempt me, you know. I'm a bit game to wear something weird like that. I'm game. But said Nina. I love what you're wearing. Is that a short sleeve cardi? Susanna, it is. It's not really a cardigan. It's like a little, one of these tops. Yeah. It is going to be a paid pattern only on our website very soon. I'm waiting for my pattern testers to get back to me on it. They're almost finished. One is nearly done and the other one is almost done. So one is like, we're talking nearly done. She's doing the border rows. And the other one has 1.5 sides done and she's going to do another half. So it's coming. It's just, so that's the 3 sizes worked on. And I'm trying to get someone to work on the 4th size. So I'm trying to fit everyone's size in, but it's tough getting pattern testers for each size. You can get the pattern testers and they test for their size only. And when I ask for pattern testers, they message me and say, oh, I'm a medium. Everybody's a medium. I've got 50,000 mediums and no other sizes, right? A couple extra larges and that's about it. Crocheting scrap blanket. Let's go back. What have I missed? Crocheting scrap blanket for a dear friend of mine. That's wonderful. Yvonne, the rain in Spain falls mainly on the plane. Thank you, Sherry, for that. La Nina is when everything is warm. Nino is cold. I think it's the other way around, isn't it? Well, I'm choking on something. Making an infinity scarf for my daughter's birthday. She will be 52 in September. Oh, Jen, it's fantastic. Brilliant. I would love to make it. It's just my style. Well, Susanna, it is coming out. Just give it a little time. It's coming out. Kiki, you were born in December. Very adventurous and creative. Also, short fuse, Franca, says Kiki. I know all about that short fuse, Kiki. I think I got the same one. And I wasn't even born in December. Can't wait. Going to make it in cotton. It is made for cotton. You can try it in wool and acrylic if you like, but it's actually made in cotton. And it's made in an 8-ply cotton, DK weight or a number 3 weight if you are interested in grabbing your yarn now. I'm extra large, more to love. I know, right, Sherry? More to love, right? I keep telling people that. They don't believe me. Elisa says, yay. Kiki, or part of December. Part of December. All right. So let's talk about what's happening this week on the channel. Definitely on Monday, you're getting the vest. Finally, it's like 100 years later. You're probably thinking, is she really making this vest or is she making it up? Well, you did see it on Wednesday, the back. I don't have it in here. It's in the tub in the other room because I was working on the sizing yesterday. So you all know it's done because you saw it on Wednesday's live. So it's actually recorded and edited and everything else. I was just mucking around with sizes and trying to change things up to suit. It's not working, so I may leave it the same anyway. Well, it is. Parts of the sizes it works for, but the extra small and small is where I'm having problems. I may just leave them as one size. I will think about it as I'm going. I might just leave them at one size, to be fair. But I will let everyone know on Monday what's happening there. Okay, I have the cotton from Premier. It should be okay as long as it's a DK weight. Things tend to get thrown across the room. Yes, I remember doing that once or twice in the past half an hour. And you thought I was going to say week. Yeah. I can really lose it. Like, as much as I'm a fiery, fun Italian, I can also be like pots and pans kind of Italian, you know? Pick up a pot, throw it across the room kind of Italian. Not really. I'm a good girl. I keep telling you guys that, but you know, you're thinking, she ain't good. She ain't got no good. There's no good in her. No, but I can get a little fiery when I need to be. Throwing yarn doesn't have the same effect though, Mary. I need to take up bricklaying. I know, right, Kiki? Chairs, tables, computers, houses, that sort of thing. Just pick a house up and throw it. It'll be all right. Don't worry about it. The past half an hour. But, you know, to our newbies joining us, this is the sort of conversations we have here. But we're going to get serious now and talk about the channel. As I said, Monday, you're getting the vest. Oh, what's the paperwork say? Tuesday. Oh, guys, no live Wednesday. This Wednesday, we are scrapping the live because yours truly, once a year, I have an appointment in the city, and this is the once a year. It's usually around mid-July. But it's a bit late this year, so I don't know how I made it this late, but I've got an appointment in the city. I have to be there all day, which on the Saturday when you see me, I'll be so grumpy because I don't like going into the city. You know what? It's not that I don't like the city. I just don't like a lot of people in my face. I kind of, well, you know, back up, everyone, back up. This is why I work alone. And so I'll be going to the city Wednesday, which means we are doing our live on Tuesday. And we'll be doing it at 10 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday. All right. So 10 o'clock Tuesday, Melbourne, Australia time, 10 o'clock Tuesday in the morning. Marry that up with your country. And we'll definitely be doing the live on Tuesday and not Wednesday this week. And I'll remind you within the tutorials as well. I'll also be, lives have been set and ready to go. I'll schedule it probably either Sunday night or Monday morning for Tuesday. All right. So when you see that scheduled post, stick to it because that's the link to the scheduled live on Tuesday, 10 in the morning. Yeah. Oh, we're buffering, are we? I hope I'm not buffering for anybody else. That's my internet. Must be mine. If you're all buffering, it must be mine. Yeah, that happens occasionally. I don't know why. No one's home. No one's here to use the internet. It's just me. All the best people are born in December. Oh, says Karen. Excuse me. What about us January babies? I think we're pretty cool. Okay, back to normal again, are we? It literally happens around this time all the time. Usually it's starting, for a while back, it used to happen around an hour. Now it's happening a little bit earlier. It's getting earlier and earlier. So very interesting that that happens. And it used to happen because we had too many people using the connection. But no one's here to use it. It's just me. I'm all alone. No one here beside me. You know, that's how I like it. That's how I roll. She's so bad. So heads up, everyone. I don't know why I'm saying this, but my cat has had a slight lease on life. So she's got a little bit of energy at the moment. She's still pretty unwell, but she's got a lot of energy. So that's usually the sun. Once the sun comes out, it gives her a bit of energy, which is pretty much what the sun does anyway. So there we go. No buffering here. It's sorted itself out, Yvonne, anyways. It's the weekend. All the kids in Australia are home playing Minecraft or something. You're probably right, Kiki. You're probably right. No buffering there. Thank you. Might be mine, raining and horrible weather. Now, apparently it was mine, Franca. It does happen a lot. It does tend to go back to normal sometimes. One time it just cut us all off. Remember that one? I don't even remember how long ago it was. It just sort of kept going, and no one could understand a word I was saying. I went to fix it and it just shut me down. It cut us all off. And then one time I cut you off by accident. Remember that, guys? That was hilarious. And it even says to me, "Are you sure you want to quit the live?" And I went, "Yes." But I meant to say no. I said yes, and it quit the live. I have to sign off. See you next time. See you, Elaine. We'll see you very soon. Oh, hang on. Oh, I've missed it. I missed some chat here. I thought, let's get rid of that. I thought it was my end. I'm sitting parked at a pretty lake. Oh, that's nice. Near me, crocheting my shawl with a nice hot coffee. Oh, that's nice, Susanna. What a way to crochet right next to. I love that. You hung up on us. I did. That was hilarious. It's pouring hard here where I am, but I love sitting parked here crocheting. And now I've got the live to watch, to listen to. Oh, that's so cute, Susanna. Oh, that's so cute. I love the idea of that. I'm going to do the live in the rain next time. No, it's cold over here because I'm still in bed watching the live. Yvonne, you're so cute. It's very beautiful, Susanna, if you can do that, just to watch. I love sitting watching when I'm crocheting. I had a thing where I used to go into the city when I wasn't so nervous around people. I look, I still do. I just, not really a people person. She says that she's talking to 100 people all over the world. And I used to sit and crochet at coffee shops and watch people go by. And I used to love to make up stories about everyone that passed. Like I'd say, right, this person here. Now let's think about what their life would be like. Well, they'd have 3 kids. Their life looks like it's chaos, a bit like mine, and da-da-da-da, and the rest of it. Then I'd see someone else pass it. Oh, that life is perfect. They're the high flyer in the city. They're the one who has the best car, who hops into an airplane at any spur of the moment to get around. And, and then I pick another person. And this used to go on all day. And I'd be crocheting thinking, right, that one there. Oh, that one there. I love watching people watching. It's funny. I couldn't watch and crochet, but I'm getting better at it now. As you get more experience, Susanna, it just kind of flows like I'm doing now with the half doubles here. It's just flowing because we've used half doubles for a lot on the channel. There's a basic half double stitch all the way across, up and down. I don't have to count. Yeah, I do if I want to make sure it's straight. I'm assuming I'm not missing any stitches. But Kiki says she doesn't have a likeness for people. I wasn't going to use that word, Kiki. I used to do that too, man. I know look, I was, here's another silly thing you didn't know about me. I may have mentioned it, but in my early 20s, well, all of my 20s, I wasn't a big drinker. Still not so much, right? But I didn't drink at all in my 20s, at all. Not for any reason. I just liked to be the designated driver so that I could drive people around and watch them drunk. I love watching drunks. I think it's the funniest thing. Like you'll see someone, like this, they're struggling to stand, but they're about to fall, but they don't. And then they're about to fall this way, but they don't. And then they get backwards. It's hilarious. I just can't keep a straight face. So I would drive all the people around who would like to drink. I didn't like the idea of it sometimes. If they were going to get sick, I'd throw them out of the car and make them get sick on the ground and not in my car. But I had a thing for drunk people. I liked watching them drunk. It's hilarious. All right. Drunk people are like toddlers. I know, right? I don't either, Kiki. Watching them and making up things about who they think they are. I know, I love it. I just love the idea of it. I just think it's funny. So that was a little thing I did in my 20s. Not all my 20s, some of it. I think in the mid-20s I did a lot of ballroom dancing anyway, so I didn't get much time to drive people around. When I said a lot, this is what my life was. Going to work, leaving work straight away, going to the ballroom dance centre and dancing. This was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. No, I skipped Wednesday. Wednesday I did a group session. I went Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday were private lessons. Wednesday was a group session. Friday they had what they call, it's like a mini ball, not a real ball. You didn't have to dress up or anything. Most people did. We wore nice outfits, but we didn't wear gowns and stuff. And we would meet at the city, right flat bang in the middle. Funny how I used to do this in the old days. And we would all have this massive, you pay $10 to get in and everyone dances with everyone. There's no There was no, it wasn't a professional ballroom dancing session. It was you guys, the guys just hanging out, everyone hanging out, right? So that was a lot of fun. So my week consisted of that. Friday night after the ball used to finish around 10 o'clock, so it wasn't a real ball. The We had like a small group of us. There was about 7 or 8 of us. We'd go to a place called Cafe Lombarda, which I'm not sure if it still exists, or something Lombarda. I think it does. I think it's called something different now. And we would just Latin dance way into the end of the night till 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Then it'd become a nightclub. But I didn't stay too much for that. I literally stayed to do all the Latin dancing. And then I was gone. And the next morning I'd wake up and I'd start again with the dancing at home by myself. So my life when I was younger, my 20s, mid-20s, was non-stop dancing. I tell you, I was the fittest person in those days. Not so much now. Oh, not so much. So there you go. So that was the old days. That was something I did that wasn't crochet related, and I did it all the time, which is why you'll see when I do my top 10 non-crochet channels, you'll see some unusual things. You'll think, wait a minute, I didn't know she was interested in that, because those are the sort of things that I don't do on the channel. It doesn't mean I'm not interested in them. It just means I don't do them on the channel, yeah? I don't know how big I'm making this. I'm just making this up as I go along. Can you believe it? Okay, we're still going? Yes? We're still going. I can make a couple of more rows. You mean like 4 years ago? You're only 29. Well, of course I am, right? I'm only 29. Of course I am. Oh, roll the eyes. One can only dream, Kiki. Oh, someone said to me the other day when they asked my age, it was for health reasons. I was at a nurse, a doctor. Nurse asked my age, and she goes, "You haven't put your date of birth," and I put it in. She goes, "You're not that old. You don't look that old." I said, "Thanks. Of course I'm not 29. I must be younger." But she was quite surprised at my real age. So I'm not, because I'm starting to really look my real age. Actually, I'm starting to feel the real age, which is why I was there in the first place. Hip, knees, ankles, feet. I've got so many feet issues. It's so sore. I suppose I'm not wearing the right shoes either. So, but I think the feet issues are from the dancing years. Yes, the knee issues. I don't have as much knee problems. I've got more feet problems. I'm telling you about my health issues now. Do you want to know what my blood pressure is? You're not that old, Mary, only 18. Well, I can't even fake that, Franca. But I can't even fake 29 these days, or 39. I can't even fake that anymore. But you know, it is very funny because I've been doing that for years, giving the wrong ages to everybody. That no one really knows my right age because each year it changes. For years I've been changing it. I played a lot of basketball, which included training and refereeing. So very fit and slim. In those days, Karen, our generation was, though, because we didn't have this. I know you know what this is. We didn't have that. We didn't say, "You coming over? What's going on?" Their little phones. These kids. You should see my kids at it. Their hands are so fast. And I'm like, we didn't have that. We literally said to everyone, we're going to meet there that time, or in that bistro, or in that pub, or in that disco, I think they were called in the old days, or nightclubs, I think they were called by the time I was out and about. Oh my gosh, now I'm giving away ages. And so, so we would say we'd meet there. And funnily enough, if the person did not arrive when you expected them to arrive, you waited. You didn't text looking for them or rang. And if they didn't arrive after half an hour, you went in. You said, right, we're going to go in 10, 15 minutes or half an hour. You give them a time. And if you're not here, you just have to come in and find us. And funnily enough, you'd always find each other. You didn't need this to find each other. You would actually find each other. It's one of those things, yeah? I added at least 10 years when someone asks my age, so they tell me how young I look. Yvonne says she's 50-something and proud of it. I won't put that online. I won't tell anybody. I mean, people are watching. Karen says she's 60-something. Yeah, birthday in December. That's quite nice. I just don't like giving people's birth dates away online. I don't think that's really fair. It's nice that you're telling me and our subscribers that are on our live, but I don't want to promote it. So 17 of us right now know, but not 20,000. They don't know. They should come on our live if they really want to know. Like, I'm about 183, but I'm working on looking younger. All right, I'm 191, but we won't tell anyone. But I have been telling different ages every year on purpose. All right, so let's get back to distract people. It's like Dave Allen. I love Dave Allen so much. Irish comedian, had a short finger. He made up so many stories how he lost the tip of his finger, and no one knew the real story, did they, Franca? He was so good. Dave Allen was. Look, if you're worried about being politically correct, you cannot watch him. But if you don't mind all this, he bags every religion, every race, every gender. He bags everything. And he wasn't. It's not new. He's since passed. He's been around a long time, and his work was just so not politically correct. Don't watch him. But I watch him all the time because I think he's so good. And he's such a clever man to think up all these things. And I think people are taking this sort of thing a little bit too serious these days, right? But I love it. I do think comedy's the best. People thinking I'm in my 30s. I'm 40. Oh, really, Elisa? Oh, you must look young. That's good. I would tell the kids at school that I was 796. I like that, Karen. He is dead now, and he never said how he lost it. No, because it's not anyone's real business, if you think about it. Not really. It's not. But you know what? People find out things, and then they kind of use that against you. So I don't like to say things that can be used against me. Unless you want to use the dancing against me, that's fine. You know, I talk about the dancing all the time. But people do use things against you. So if he was to say something about his finger and how he lost it at that time, it would have been used against him for something. Because, you know, you're really best friends, and you have your people who love you so much, but you also have those ones that don't like you very much. And they let you know they don't like you very much. They really do. He didn't even tell his family or his friends. Oh, I wonder how he did it then. Oh, we should ask him. Oh, he's gone, isn't he? Oh, well, you know what? We can get a medium to ask him. I got to go. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Okay, well, we'll see you soon, hun. But I do want to mention the rest of the week. Vest on Monday, live on Tuesday. We will be doing live antics, which we still haven't done, on Thursday. And on Friday, we are doing a short, just because I'm trying to catch up on the vest. So I'll be popping out a few shorts to catch up on the vest. Not talking about the back. We're going to have that up on Monday, but I'm talking about now the front. So I'll be trying to catching up on the fronts of the vest. All right. But just to let everyone know, that's our week in a nutshell, and no live on Wednesday. There may be a short go up Wednesday, possibly, but there will be no live on Wednesday. So heads up there, yeah? All right, so that's that. If you all want to leave me, I'll be very sad and cry, but I'm sticking around for a little while. If anybody else wants to stick around. So I do like good comedians. That's one thing I like, which is why I like to do a lot of comedy on the channel and make people laugh. I'm making a hexagon cardigan to have a break from the jumper. Oh, that's right. You still need to make our patchwork jumper, don't you, hun? Oh, that's all right, darling. We're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Get one of them done for winter, your winter, though, because your winter is pretty cold there in the UK, yeah? I'm not leaving. It's my day off, and I'm spending it all day in my PJs. You go, Kiki. You go, girl. Me too, Franca. Oh, Elisa's making one too, are you? I should make a hexagon jumper on the channel, shouldn't I? Or a hexagon cardigan, I should say. Shall I do one of those on the channel one day, guys? Shall I? Maybe not now because we're way too busy. But shall we do one on the channel? Yeah. I reckon we could. I reckon we should. I reckon we could. I am going to stop crocheting this now because I want to do some measurements on it later, and I don't have the measuring tape in here. I have one up there. No, I've moved it. Moved it around. A jumper and cardigan, definitely. Oh, hello. Took a bit to get chat. Oh, hi, Bonnie. How are you, darling? I worked until 10 p.m. last night and have had 4 hours sleep. I don't even know how many hours I've had. I'm surprised my brain is functioning enough to. I've been watching comedies last night, so don't ask me. I watched so many. Yes, please. Claptrap says yes, please. We'd all want to do a hexagon cardie on the channel. I might have missed it, but how much yarn for the vest? Well, it depends on your sizing, really. I think I came up with 450 grams for my size. Between 450 and 480 grams for my size. That's roughly. Let's just give or take. I haven't really looked at the pattern for a while. When I'm ready to put the pattern through, I'll have another look through everything and let everyone know. But I remember using between 450 and 480, and I had little bibs and bobs left over. So yeah, that's for a little bit bigger than large. I'm not even going to say. I'm so upset. A little bit bigger than large. Love the PJ, says Luan. I love it. Yeah. I made 2 hexagon cardigans in the last month. They're great to make. I find them a little bit yucky to wear though. Oh, I'm so naughty. Watching you crochet is interesting. Oh yeah? How come, Franca? Don't you believe I can actually really crochet? Do you think it's someone else's hands on the videos when I'm making them? It's definitely my hands. You could tell in my hands. Look at these hands. They need to lose some weight too. I don't know what happened. But definitely my hands. I do tend to crochet off air rather than on air. You will see a couple of shorts in the future of me sitting in a corner crocheting. In actual fact, I think you saw me I did one with the patchwork sweater. I was here and I was crocheting with a patchwork sweater and I looked up. Went like this, and then I kept going. So you'll see a bit more here over the next few months. A lot of the shorts, a lot of the reels, a lot of the funny ones, not so much crochet ones. You'll still see the crochet ones, the beginning kind of stitches that people are looking for online. But you will also see just some silliness on my part because that's what I do. You know that. You know I'm silly. I put this up against me. I think I need another row. Let's do another row. And it doesn't look like I'm going to make it with a thread. Check it out. Hello. Okay. Oh, what have I done? I hold the hook similar to you. Thank you, Franca. That's nice to know. Really, I made one for me that sits about waist, so kind of crop top, and I have worn it every day for the last 2 weeks. I think I prefer the shorter version. Now, I'll tell you why the shorter version sits right, because once you do it, it's done. There, you still need to add more, right? So to add more, you need to do it differently. Yeah, it's hard to explain. And I find I don't like having it look different from here than it does down the base of the thing. That's the only thing I don't like about it. Because I'm a big girl, I kind of need, no, I'm not. I kind of need to make it longer, yeah? I love how and who you are. Bonnie, I love you too, darling. We love when you come on and say nice things. We so love it. Thank you, darling. You make me cry. Cry from happiness. Are you playing Yarn Chicken? Well, I am. It's not going to make it across the row. I already know that. Isn't it funny how you know things? You just know things. You've done it for so long that you know it's not going to make it across the row. But I'm going to continue because I didn't buy a lot of this yarn. Normally I would cut at the edges here, but I didn't buy a lot of the yarn, so I'm panicking that I'm not going to make it. So I am going to cut in the middle. What? I'm not going to cut at all. I'm going to add in the middle, which I don't usually do. I'm a perfectionist and I don't like the pattern changes when you make it longer. It messes with my OCD. That Kiki, I'm pretty sure that's what I have because I can't handle it. I made a granny bag using the continuous connecting technique you taught, and people keep asking on where is the connection part, the connecting part. Elisa, go you, girl. Go you. You're welcome. Thank you, Bonnie. Good, good. There's a lot of little tips and tricks that I do occasionally add on the channel. People think, oh, she knows she's doing the same thing. I'm not going to bother watching. You really need to watch every tutorial because every now and then I add a little tip and a little trick that I don't usually like to put in because they're little teasers. Now, actually, next week, or even the week after, I can't remember when I've booked it in for, I'm doing a tutorial on the different starts that you can use for different things. I'm not talking about the chains. I'm talking about different starting stitches that you can use. So I'll be doing a tutorial on that. That means you did great on your bag. Yes, she must have done a very, very good job. And then it does, and we act shocked. Oh, you're actually watching the video from the beginning, are you, Bonnie? Oh, that's cute. That's cute. She's so cute. She gets on, and she doesn't just get on. She watches what we've been saying over the past, or part of the video. She watches it all. She's so cute like that, Bonnie. She's so cute. See what I said? It's not going to make it. I'm not even a quarter way through. I got a great teacher. Oh, Elisa, thanks, hun. Oh, one up for Elisa. Why didn't you? Oh, you probably did. I was going to say, why didn't you enter our surprise? You probably did. I don't know who entered the surprise, to be fair, this time. I just looked at how many there were. I knew there was 20-something and thought, right, I'm just going to spin that little tracker. I didn't have time to do anything. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Da, 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 da. We'll make the music. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, where's the wrong side? Is that the right side or is that the wrong side? We're going to do the wrong side this way. So let's take 3 stitches undone because I like a long tail, as I do. And I did bring in another yarn. Mary's the best. Thanks, Bonnie. Oh, I was so excited when people say nice things. But then there's the nasties. When they get on, they really get on. They really like to say things. See what I do? So I can find the thread. There's a little thing you didn't know about me. When I'm adding a new yarn, when I'm ready to add, I pop the thread up here. I start the stitch, bring the thread forward or back, grab the new one, pop it on. Oh, you're not watching, sorry, pop it on, pull it through. You've seen me do it on the tutorial anyway, on tutorials, and then just pass it forward to lock it into place or pass it the other way to lock it into place, whichever suits you. Now, I'm not crocheting over the tail at all because those tails are going to be sewn in very, very carefully because it's in the middle of the sweater. But this is the back of the sweater anyway. I actually didn't want to start this particular skein, but I'll probably do 2 rows or something. I reckon 2.5 rows. 2.5 rows? 2.5 rows. Half a skein, which is probably about 3 or 4 rows. I can't remember. I can't remember. I'll just weigh it as I go along. I use the scales a lot. If you didn't know this, guys, I do use the scales a lot. In fact, I use the scales more than I use meters. A lot of people use the meters and the yards and everything, but I use the scales. Okay. Oh, what have I done? Can you do a tutorial on no foundation chain? Yes, I can. I didn't enter because YouTube isn't letting me comment on videos. Oh, for some reason. I swear I wasn't naughty. It was just playing up for me. Might need to delete and re-download app. Oh, that's unusual, not letting you comment. Hubby just got home from work, so I have to. Oh, okay, Bonnie, we'll see you soon, honey. Lovely to have you on for the short time you're on. Lovely to have you here, but we'll see you soon. I put a knot when I run out of yarn. A lot of people do knot. I don't because I am so good at weaving in ends. I never knot. You've seen me weave in the ends. I am so pedantic. In fact, when I'm off air, I'm even more pedantic. My tails are really long. Look at that. And I will weave in different rows, different sections, come back, up and down. It'll be everywhere. Not all in the same spot. It'll be everywhere. So I'm very pedantic. You know that, guys. You know how fussy I am with the tails. You'll never find the tails in our projects because I'm so fussy. Fussy. Should make a song on that. A song called Fussy. Maybe that can be in the Halloween video. Fussy. Crazy crochet lady. I still haven't decided whether I will crochet around the house. What do you reckon, guys? Shall I do it just for fun? Do you think, you know what, I'm crazy enough to do something like that. There is something already in the woodwork. Actually, I can call it woodwork too. Not saying anything. There's something in the woodwork. Something unusual. Something you haven't seen. Something nobody's done on YouTube, which may or may not be crochet related. Dancing and crochet. You've seen me do that before, darling. in my 13 challenges, remember that? I'm going to pop that in the description box as well. I'm going to pop the 13 challenges in the description box. And guess what, guys? This summer, we're going to revisit those challenges and see if we can do them. Remember how I did them and I couldn't do half the stuff? I couldn't crochet with oven mitts. I couldn't crochet. Oh, that's when I hurt my leg too. Oh, I think I might not do the jumping one. We won't do that one. No jumping. I'll do like a race, just running, no jumping. Forget about jumping. What was the other thing I couldn't do? There was another one. I can't remember. There was a few of them that I couldn't do. I'll let you watch the video. So I'm going to pop that in a description box down below at the end of the live, right? And you can look at that as well. 13 challenges. I did some dancing with the crochet, and that wasn't an issue because I've walked and crocheted at the same time. So dancing is not an issue either. I do tend to look down when I'm walking and crocheting a lot. But otherwise, I've done it. You name it, I've done it. I've done it. Oh, that's right. I did upside down crochet. Crochet a cover for your car. I should, and make it look like a car too. In fact, I could even use the colours of the car. I really could. It could get some sort. I won't be able to drive it though because you won't be able to see out of it. But crocheting around the car, I don't know how legal it is to drive around like that anyway. The legal issues. What are the legal issues about that? This is not fitting, which means it's going to take a lot of yarn. I don't know why, because someone's just so big these days. It wasn't me. It's somebody else. What's a nightmare? That's a nightmare. Elisa says that's a nightmare. I don't know. Maybe. Kiki, I was considering doing a cover for my car. Then thought I would take so long. I would. Franca, forget about the car. You need to make our sweater, honey. You pushed me to make this sweater. Remember, guys, she kept saying, Mary, build a sweater. Mary, build a sweater. Where's the patchwork? Remember? And I'm thinking, oh, gosh, I better do it. Just to shut this woman up, I better do it. And I shut her up, but now she's not doing it. It did take a long time to do. It's a bit like the vest, but the vest is my idea. I don't know what I was thinking of. What was I thinking of making this vest? Look, it's all right. I think we should have done the scrap vest. That would have been a lot quicker because that's just going to be made in the round. Up and down, up and down, up and down. No, not really. It'll be made in the square pieces, like that way, that way, that way, that way. And it will be, the yarn changing will be under the arm. So you won't see it. Or even in the middle, you won't see that either. There'll be lots of yarn changes. And I was actually thinking with our scrap vest, when we're going across this way, if we wanted to change the yarn in the middle, we can change the yarn in the middle. But if we wanted to, which we could do at the back, a bit like the half double crochet, pop the yarn at the back, crochet in a different color across here, come back this way, crochet over that thread a little bit, and then restart the color from there. Instead of cutting and having threads everywhere, we can still make it look like a multicolored vest by carrying the yarn up in different areas. Yes, so excited. See how excited I get? Otherwise, we'll just cut and weave in and all that jazz as well. She gets so excited. Anything crochet related, no matter what we're talking about, crochet, anything, I just get so excited. So excited. Oh, hang on. I was considering, oh, hang on, what have I done? Yes. Franca, did you make the Frankiki scarf yet? Oh, no, she still needs to make that. Thanks, Elisa. It's taking forever. I can't go physically any faster. Then I get upset and annoyed and take so long. Take your time. We're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. Take your time. Crochet attire cover. Seen it done. There's many around. Yep. I've also seen a car driving past covered with artificial grass with cutouts from the windows, number plate, and lights. That might be illegal here. We have to be careful what we do. Yeah, may not be able to do that, but we can do it on part of the car for sure. You could do it on, thank you, Frogget. Then you Frogget, sorry, Elisa says. You can do it on, they have them on the wheels at the back of four-wheel drives. I've seen four-wheel drives drive past and they've got an extra wheel at the back, an extra tire, I should say, at the back. And they've crocheted around that tire. It's great. Excuse me, let me have a drink. Yeah, don't worry about it, Kiki. Sorry, Franca. Just do what you can do, which you can do the sweater and you can do the hexagon cardigan because it's just, you know, you go round. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with a hexagon one. Technically, it's illegal to even have anything hanging from your rear vision mirror here. Actually, Kiki, my sister was telling me that she heard something on the news saying, no, she didn't hear on the news. It was told to her by a friend of hers who is a lawyer, saying that here in Victoria, South Australia, and I can't remember the other state, might even be yours, I can't remember, that actually if you don't have your 10 to 2 hands on the steering wheel, and if you're just driving like this, or if you're just driving like some people do where they use their fingers. I knew a fella who used to use his knee. He was really tall. He used to use his knees to hold the steering wheel. It was huge. It was massive. His knees would hit the steering wheel, so he'd use it to control the steering wheel. Except when he'd turn, then he'd turn right. It was funny. He did it all the time. And I used to yell at him, put your hands on the steering wheel. Anyway, so she said that if you don't do that and that, it's a $400 and something fine. On the spot fine. What? I said, are you sure? She goes, that's what the lawyer told her. So we have to find that out, see if it's true or not. Not only fell over backwards when she said it. No, I can afford that, especially since I drive like this a lot. It's more like this because we're on this side. I get to the lights, I think, come on, something's got to give, let's go. Oh, and then something exciting happens and then you hold it. Yeah, same in the US, see? Yeah, there are some things you just can't do. That if it distracts drivers, you can't have it there. If they can't see your number plate too well, you can't have anything there. So there's a lot of things you just can't do with the cars. And I get that. And I had a young family member, she was a young niece, ask me for a steering wheel cover. Now, we went through this about a year ago here on the channel, actually. And she wanted sunburst squares, sunburst round parts, and then she wants it made into a square. So there'll be a little bit of holes in it. And I said, okay, and that's just for something you put on when you want to cover it when you're not using it. She goes, no, I want to have it on there all the time. And I was stewing over it, and I was so nervous to tell her this. And then it took me a week, a month, and I still hadn't made it because I was stewing over this steering wheel issue. And then I said, look, I'm so sorry. Firstly, I don't want to do it, maybe because I don't know how legal it is you driving it. But the other thing is, it's more that I don't want your fingers to get caught in it when you're steering your wheel or something, and then you lose control. She was only 18. She just got a license, and I thought, and then you could smash because of it. And I couldn't live with myself if I knew that happened. I said, I refuse to make it for you for that, only for that reason. I said, you know I will make anything for you. You tell me what to make, but not something for your car. So I refused to make it for that reason. But she was really good about it. And I said, look, anything you want. You want me to make you a top? I'll make you a top, a skirt, whatever you want, shorts. I don't care. Little bralette thing, whatever you want. But I refused to make that. And she was okay about it. She said, no. I said, I was really scared to tell her that I didn't want to make it for that one reason. But I told her, look, I'll make anything, but not that. And she was okay about it. I should have just been honest with her in the first place. But anyway, yeah. Isn't it illegal to drive barefoot in some states here? I have no idea if that's true or not, but you hate driving with shoes. Yeah, I know. don't tell anyone. I wear sandals in the car now. I've learned to wear sandals. I just can't stand wearing shoes at all, period. Should see me at home walking around in thongs, flip-flops, as some people call it. You can even put a whole curtain on all windows here, and no one but me blink an eye. Is that right, Lisa? That's weird, huh? So weird. 400, seriously, more than 400, Franca. 400 and, I don't know if it was 60 something or 30 something, I can't remember. But if that's true, then I'm in trouble, because I better get used to driving 10 to 2 again, because I don't do that as often these days. Well, no, I do. Usually I do that. But there are times when I get sick of driving. If I've been driving for a long time, I'll just lean. Look in the mirror, lean. Occasionally. I'm pretty bad at driving. I'm not a very good driver. And I'll tell you why I'm not a good driver, because I don't drive many places. I would prefer to take public transport, fight off humans and everything, than to drive. Plus, I like to take public transport because I like to crochet in the train. I don't like to take the bus. I find the bus, I just don't find it comfortable. But in the train, I'm happy. It's easier to crochet in a train than a bus. Yeah. But anyway, that's that. That's that. So anyway, Halloween, something to think about, guys. Don't forget, you need to think about that. We can't use a mobile phone. We're driving $1,000 on the spot. Is that right? £1,000 for you guys. We get fines here too. You're not allowed to get off with that. Heading off to sleep, but I will listen to the background. Pamela, have a good sleep if you fall asleep, darling. You have a good sleep. I have to tell you something so funny. The other day I was watching a movie called Mary Shelley, the author of Frankenstein. Now, I thought the author of Frankenstein was a man, right? But I was watching it, and in the middle of the movie, I had fallen asleep, and the fellow was trying to wake up his wife, or his partner at the time. She wasn't a wife, and he was shaking her. Mary, wake up. Mary, wake up. And I could hear that in the background. And I'm turning around yelling, stop it, let me sleep, right? And in the background he's shouting, Mary, wake up. And I'm yelling at nobody. Nobody was there. But it was so funny. I don't know why I brought that up. But I didn't know that the author was Frankenstein was a female. I don't know why I didn't know that. How about that? Anyway, I don't know why I brought that up. Okay. I drive an automatic, but I still rest my hand on the gear stick. I know I've done that many times before. We do that, Kiki, don't we? I know, Mary. I thought somebody did it in my car that carry the casket. Yeah, okay. Because of the airbag and 10 and 10 and 2 are not recommended. That's interesting. Yeah. Night, Pamela. Everyone's saying good night to Pamela. We will see her soon. I've got out of the habit using rear view mirror. They don't have them on motorbikes. I just use side mirrors. Are you on a motorbike, Claptrap? You ride a motorbike. I'm going to get on the bike with you, hun. You don't put on your feet. We do here at Franca. I know you guys in the US and UK and whatever call them flip-flops, but we don't call them that. They're not called that here. But I've got to stop talking about them because everybody brings it up. You wear what? Flip-flops, all right? That's what we'll call them. Sandals that go over your big toe and your middle toe and your second toe, not your middle toe. Funny looking sandal, that one. Oh, no, there are sandals that go around like that too. We'll call them sandals. Backless sandals. They're called clogs. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so that's what's happening on the channel. I got so sidetracked. I have a collection of... We do though, Kiki. I have, you know what I like? And it sounds weird. I like thongs that men wear. Flip-flops that men wear. Because they wear the ones with the material. I don't like the rubbers. The one with the rubber, it makes your feet blister. So I like the material ones. You know the material ones, they're thick ones that look like that. I like the thick ones. They're better. And they make them, although they are making more for women now too, which is really good. Because those rubber ones, they hurt my feet. They really do. End up with blisters and all sorts of weird things. You know, gangrene. No, I'm just kidding. An extra toe grows. It's just terrible. Sometimes I grow a whole leg on that foot. No, she's so bad. She's so bad. Can we get back to crochet? How do we get off crochet? Can we get back to crochet? I'm going to pop two things in the live later. In the description box later. One is the 13 challenges video, and the other one is our Halloween playlist. Check out all of our Halloween videos. They're not that long, funnily enough. They're either 15 minutes or 20 minutes long. They're really not that long at all. So watch them. There's only 3 years worth. 20, 21, 22, 23. Oh, we haven't done 23 yet. That's coming. So there's only 3 years worth. Yeah, 3. I have to think about it. 3 years worth. And then we're going to do another one this year. I saw a tutorial on covering the rubber ones with crochet over it. I can do that too. The only thing is, I still think that would make your feet blister. I really do. A lot of people do that and they turn their flip-flops into sandals, yeah, or shoes at that matter, a whole shoe. But I would think that that would not stop your feet from blistering, yeah. Now, my favourite pair of, I'm not going to say the word anymore, I get in trouble, black rubber with the diamantes on them. Okay, I'll stop stirring now. Bad girl. Bad girl. Oh, smack, Kiki. Will someone give Kiki a little bit of a nudge? Stop that naughty girl. Like that. She's a bad girl, our Kiki. Who said she was sweet? Who said she was wonderful? Who said she was nice? But she's all those things. She really is. She really is. All right, so the vest is coming along okay. After we finish the vest, what did I say? Oh, we haven't done the video vlog yet. Oh, I better do that video vlog. I've got a lot to do. I really do have a lot to do. I want to cry. No, I don't. It's just more work. No, I'll just stir more. I'm told to behave. No. Naughty corner, Elisa. Kiki's born in the naughty corner, hun. She's always in there. I was just about to say, how about using flip-flops and make them into sandals on the channel? We could do that one day. I just think that would still hurt your feet. I'm pretty sure it would. Maybe it won't. Maybe I'm just making this up. Maybe I should try it. It must be so uncomfortable between the... Oh, bad... Franca, you and Kiki, sit in that corner and don't move, young ladies. I was going to say young women, but ladies is good. No. Elisa's saying, no, I don't think so. Elisa's like me. We're sitting there thinking, what did she just say? What? Look, you get used to Franca, Elisa. She's a bit cheeky like that. Let's have a look and see if I can stop right here. Oh my gosh, I am so big. It only just makes it waist length. How am I going to make a cardigan that's waist length? Seriously? It's not going to work. Let's see how many threads I've used. I've used 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 skeins. 4 skeins? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh gosh, that's 5 skeins. What? You've got to go, all right, Karen, we'll see you soon, honey. We love you. She's saying, sure you do. We'll catch you soon, hun. Don't forget, Karen, our live is on Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. this week and not Wednesday afternoon. Just for this week. And then I don't know what's happening next week. Hopefully I haven't booked anything for Wednesdays. And it's funny because I always say when I'm making appointments, let's do Wednesdays. It's the middle of the week. And then I walk away and think, oh my, I forgot about the live. I do it often. It's like, I don't know what possessed me to do it on Wednesdays. I really do these appointments on Wednesdays a lot. Anyway, cutting a long story short, we will be doing our live Tuesday morning this week. So I will see everyone on the live then. Yeah. All right. So let's have a look at these ends. We've got 1, we'll try it again, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 ends, meaning that's 5 skeins. No, I haven't finished the 5th skein. I'm only a quarter of the way through the 5th skein. So, dearie me, what shall I do? How many skeins did I say I bought? I bought 16, didn't I? I said I bought 16 on the video. These guys are thinking, what are you talking about? I cannot card any more wool around. My eyes are shutting down. So I say good night, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and all the rest of it. See you on Friday on the Friday, yes. We will be doing a Tuesday morning live here at 10 a.m., whatever that is in your country. Marry that up if you are free. Otherwise, we'll see you next week. I've committed now to talking about the double. Stop it, Kiki. She's such a bad girl. Okay, good night for you. To be fair, guys, it's getting a little late here. We've been talking. I've been talking, not we, me, has been talking for an hour and 40 minutes. That's a long time. And you know what I'm going to do after the live? I'm going to sit quietly on a couch quietly, crocheting for 1 hour and just no noise, no talk. And I'm already starting to bring it down. Can you feel it coming down? Can you feel that she's bringing it down? They're thinking, what's wrong with her now? I didn't start it. Yeah, I know you didn't. I know you didn't. All right, guys, I am going to head off. I do want to see what I can do about this thing anyways. Don't forget, guys, we are getting the vest on Monday. Tuesday, you are getting a live. Wednesday, I'll be out, so no live. You may get a short, may not. Haven't thought about it. Thursday, you're getting live antics, which is this yarn and these two beads. And it was from Jan. Jan chose this combination about a week and a half ago, and we still haven't done anything. Yours truly will be doing it. Jan, I haven't forgotten about you. We are definitely doing our live antics. Not when you've got 2 cats, says Elisa. And on Friday, we'll have a short because I need to catch up on the vest now. And on Saturday, we'll do our live like normal. Sorry, not sorry. I'll do a little silly when I'm done. I know, it's all right, Kiki, me too. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head off, guys. Don't forget, check the description box down below after the live, and you've got your 13 challenges you can watch, and you've got the Halloween video playlist. Go through the playlist, have a little bit of a laugh at someone's expense, and and it'll just keep you laughing at me. With me. And we will talk again on Tuesday. Get ready for the vest. It is coming again, so is Christmas, and it will be here. I promise it'll be here. You always do at the start and get sweet and innocent me involved. Franca says she's sweet and innocent, Kiki. I'm going to leave that with you to stew over that saying, Kiki, and you can laugh together. Thank you very much for joining us. My name is Mary. This is Wild Crochet Designs. I will see everyone on Tuesday. Try to be good. Ciao for now. Try to be good, yeah? Bye.